Tracy with your weekly energy and oracle reading for February 6th through 12th, 2017. Hi, little hawks. How has your past week been? Last week, we'll talk about just before we get to this upcoming week. It's just a way to create awareness and teach you about intuition. Last week, it was about new beginnings, and we had the beginning of March, and that we were going to start things kind of on a dark path, not exactly knowing where we're going, and we were going to kind of write it ourselves because there was no worn footpath there before, and so it was going to be nothing as anyone else had sort of seen it. So think back to how your week was, and a good thing to do is to listen to the reading again after the week is finished and say, oh yes, this did happen regarding that, just to get a feeling for intuition and how messages and readings work, and thereby creating confidence in your intuition and growing your intuition and intensifying your intuition. So for me, that reflected in a way that I did my first narcissism vlog. So you will probably have seen it before you see this one. I do hope that you did have a watch of it. If you did, let me know what you thought about it in the comments section below that video. I'd really like to get your feedback. I love hearing from you guys on this video as well. So that's how it was, how it began for me. So also it was March 1st, and yes, that narcissism vlog was a big start for me, and I didn't know where really to start with it. I thought I should have a plan, and then I couldn't think of things, and I thought of other things people had done, and I thought, oh God, this is just not all working. And then I'd say to Spirit, and they'd say, start at the beginning, like A, B, C, A, B, C. You know where that's from? Sound of Music, right? Start at the beginning, like A, B, C, 1, 2, 3, right? So that's where I just went. I started talking, and we'll see where it leads to. So that's kind of how it related in the week for me. Okay, well, that's that. Let's go get Whitehawk and see what he has to say for this upcoming full week of March. And we had some crazy weather, by the way. I forgot to mention, like days up to 13, 14 degrees, spring coats, some people with shorts. I was like, oh my God, that's crazy. So what did that tell me? Something I've always told you guys to pay attention to when crazy weather like that happens. What's that? Oh, right. Shifts in our geographical area. Exactly. So I know there was a shift in the geographical area in our collective consciousness in the Ottawa area. And one thing that drives me nuts about that is that if you have kids, like they've gone from their winter coats to their spring coats like that, right? And now it's getting cold again, and I got to try and get them back into their warm coats, but they won't do it. It's one of those difficult things once they start getting into their double digits. Okay, like I said, let's go get Whitehawk. Okay, this is just relaxing me. All right. And I see Whitehawk, and he's sitting at the campfire that we come to often outside, and he's roasting something, but it's not marshmallows. He's roasting a hot dog. And so it's nighttime, and he's roasting this hot dog, and he says, hi, Tracy, come on, come sit, he says. I think someone needs a hug. I think someone needs a friend. Someone to sit down who will just listen to them and just be there as company, positive company. Company who loves them and wants to be around them. So come, let me be that company for you. And as normal, every now and then JC shows up, Jesus Christ, and So he's letting me know he also is around. And so he comes and he sits kind of, so we're in a circle around the bonfire. And so, you know, I'm here, Whitehawk's here, and then JC is kind of over there. And he comes and he sits and he just sort of gazes into the fire, and I watch Whitehawk as he roasts his wiener. And we're just sort of sitting there with each other's company. Nobody's saying anything. It's just a really comfortable, peaceful place to be. You know, there's no awkward moments, no awkward silence, just a place you can come and sit with each other and just be. No need to talk. No need to be anyone else or prove anything. Just sitting here and just being with each other. Whitehawk says as he roasts his hot dog. And so he pulls it off the fire because it's got the little bubbles, you know, you can get on a hot dog when you're roasting it over the fire. And then he starts to bite into it, and he's savoring it. And again, no one's talking. You know, Jesus is just watching the fire. I'm watching Whitehawk eat his hot dog, and oh, that's all. That's all we're doing. And Whitehawk says, yeah, I am not inviting anyone to talk or do anything this week. I am simply asking them to come and be a part of something peaceful, something relaxed, something comfortable. You don't need to be anyone else. You just need to come here and be you. And we are accepting of you like that. So then he leans in and he starts to roast another wiener, and we just sit and enjoy each other's company. And then I hear, you know, lyrics. All we are saying is give peace a chance. Almost like it's been whispered on the wind. And Whitehawk agrees. Indeed. Sometimes our greatest moments are the moments spent doing nothing. Nothing at all. Be blessed, little ones, in your endeavors this week as you learn to do nothing at all. Thank you, Whitehawk. Oh, I don't want to open my eyes. I don't want to let go of that vision of sitting around a fire with a hot dog and just sitting there and not having to be anyone. You know, don't have to be mom, don't have to be a sister, don't have to be a coworker, don't have to be an employer, don't have to be, you just name it, right? You're just you. Such a nice vision, guys. Such a nice vision. And that's certainly what I wish for you guys to do and partake of at times. There are very replenishing times to do things like that. So if you have an opportunity, get out there and just do nothing by a fire and roast some hot dogs. Who cares what people say that they're not healthy for you, or if they're not a high vibrational food? Sometimes, you know what, you just have to do that stuff. Besides, those people aren't allowed around the campfire anyways, are they? Because those aren't the type of people we want around the campfire. We want people who accept us just for us. So I'm wishing you the best this week, guys. See how it unfolds for you. It could be just a lesson of that we need to take time with ourselves and people who accept us for who we are, or maybe it means we need to get out in nature, or maybe it means there's going to be an opportunity that's going to come up for you to do something like that. Maybe you're going to a retreat. Who knows? But whatever it is, watch for it, because it will come. It will make its way to you. And you know best what it means for you, because the longer I do this, the more I realize everybody's interpretation is different, and how it unveils itself in everybody's life is different as well. And not wrong, just different. All right, guys, give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed what you've seen here. Don't forget to join me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and let me know how you feel about things that I post. I'd love to hear from you so we can have a conversation. And don't forget intuitivetracyroy.com for readings in any shape or form that we can help you. It's done through Skype, Hangouts. I can do it over the phone with you. It's easy peasy. Easy peasy. Where there's a will, there is a way. God bless.